One Piece.
Ever. Don't you niggas ever doubt my nigga Luffy as a better than fucking Naruto, better than fucking Ichigo, better than fucking Goku. Don't you ever.
Preach, motherfucker. Preach. Listen,
ever.
Listen.
Literally.
You're talking to a man who doesn't even, I mean, Luffy's like, he's like a mid-tier main character to me, okay? He's like, right? All right, I can believe him. This chapter Luffy, bruh. If Luffy was always like this, like this is my kind of Luffy, bro. Like not only does he get his great ass fucking speech, which reminds me of some of the best speeches he's given, you know. So like, you know, I think back to like in Alabasta where he like punches Vivi and he you know, and they have that like back and forth about how like you can rely on us because we're friends. You remember that? And and like, but like the big moment for me is because he's like tired, he's kind of fucked up from this virus, so he's like really in his like quiet badass, and you know how I feel about quiet badasses. That's why I love Killua so much, right? So his eyes are kind of drooped or whatever, and over there Babanuki, this elephant motherfucker, he's like, all right, fucking it's time, baby, $200 shot of this shit, and he just fucking speed blitz like. I'm just here. It's like, yo, what's up? I saw the future. It wasn't too pretty. It sucked ass. So I'm just going to take care of this. Okay, bye. And he just walks. He does the cool guys don't look at explosions, motherfucker. And it was so good.
It's what's great to me about this whole thing. It's just like Luffy is just so blunt and so I can respect someone who's just.
That's why. Have you noticed that? Like, I literally try to model my life. It wasn't Luffy specifically, but I've always tried to be that blunt person. You've noticed that about me, right? Because I think it's useless.
Yeah, it's just like Luffy
to fucking beat around the bush. Like, be blunt because things get done quicker that way.
He's telling it like it is. He literally. I'm gonna summarize what the nigga is saying. Luffy's like saying, "You bitches need to shut the fuck up. Stop complaining because I'm here. You guys are saying how if it wasn't for me, you guys would be living good lives. No."
You're not living good. You've allowed yourself to like. I love that because that happens to people, right? Like, it's. Have you ever heard that metaphor? Like, you boil the lobster 1 degree at a time, and he won't notice that he's dying.
No, I've never heard that before. Whoa.
So yeah, that's a metaphor. So like, if you're cooking a lobster alive, if you slowly increase the water temperature, it'll just die without even noticing. So basically, the point is, over these years, their lives have been getting slowly worse and worse to the point where, like, they've just given up, right? So, like, to them, this is the new norm. It's like, well, at least we get fed a bit, and at least we're not in pain all the time. You know what I mean? And Luffy comes in, he's like, no, think about it. Get a better perspective. You guys are literally slaves. You're working literally sun up, sundown. No, you're not working towards anything. You're not increasing, your life. You're not getting better. You're literally just working to get enough food to work the next day. You are slaves. That's all you are. Do not forget that. Yeah.
It's been so good because it's just like Luffy's just like, open your motherfucking eyes. Don't blame me for your issues. Literally, it's why settle for less. Kaido is the reason why I'm here, and someone's here to give you hope to beat Kaido. Shut the fuck up. Stop licking your wounds. Get your asses up and do it. Like, it's crazy too because. What makes it more impactful too is that Luffy literally gave him their poison, right? He literally touched them to make it seem like, look, and we came to fuck Kaido in the ass over here, and I came to protect your country. Your leader is fucking gone. 20 years ago, Kaido killed this man. He's gone now. So we're here to fight him. Just because he's gone doesn't mean you have to stop, protecting the damn country. So it's just so good how Luffy. It's such a different take on Luffy, man. It's just like
when Luffy gets more serious, because like there are moments where Luffy does this kind of stuff. It reminds me how much he's matured, and it reminds me like that he can have a serious side to him, and like there are times where Luffy's talking where I'm like, this doesn't even sound like a Luffy, but in like a good way, because it shows that he does have intelligence in there, At his core, he's someone who wants to be free, and I think that because of that makes him fucking just really angry at what's happening here, because what he believes in more than anything is freedom and people's ability to live free lives. So when he sees people willingly giving up their freedom because they're scared or because they're like, oh, we could have just, like, again, because think about, like, I would be pissed if I was Luffy. Like, Luffy's coming in trying to save them. From Luffy's, simple-minded perspective, he's like, of course they'll be on my side. And he doesn't get it. He's like, this is dumb. why the fuck are you not on my side? Like, I'm on your side. This is so dumb. Why the hell would you be helping your fucking prisoners? You know, that doesn't make any sense to him. So he's just like, you guys are being dumb. This is stupid. Like look around you. Like, I love that. The simplicity of Luffy, it's refreshing because the world that we live in, it overcomplicates shit. You know what I mean? We live in a world where, you know, I was just having this argument with my dad earlier. It's like, you know, we live in a world where people vote for politicians that go out and yell that you don't deserve a minimum wage, you don't deserve health care. Like, people are dumb as fuck. They do double think. They say, well, clearly we don't, you know, we can't do this thing that's clearly the better option because of this, that, and the other thing. Or, you know, and that's just life in general. Humans overcomplicate shit to the point where they literally miss the simple picture, which is always strive for better. You know, whereas you have a whole group of people in the world that convince people, no, don't strive for better because it won't work. Or, you know, it's like, it's so dumb. So it's so refreshing to see Luffy come in and be like, no, you're being dumb. Always strive for better. Don't fucking settle for this shit. It's great.
What makes it even better, too, is that Luffy is taking lessons from his big brother Katakuri over here.
Yeah, bro, he's straight up like, this might be blasphemy, bro. Is he? I mean, I feel like he's on that Katakuri observation level, and it's kind of disgusting to say that. I feel sickened, but I mean, it might be true.
He might, because he said he saw a future. Pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing that already. Like, we saw him when he was training in the fucking explosive ring or whatever. Like, he was doing the same. Remember, he was just telling Hio, like, okay, now duck, now do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's just like, wow, bro. Luffy, man, this page over here, page 18 for me, probably page.
Is it where his eyes are all like half closed and shit? I love it.
Yeah, the explosion happening in the back of him. He's turning his eye, like, bro. Oh my god, it's just so good.
Believe it or not, my favorite panel, like the explosion shit's cool as fuck. For me, it's 17. It might be, I'm not 16, but like it's the lower left where he's just like I like that relaxed, like tired look from him. It's so rare to see him calm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That lower left panel where the elephant's about to like blow up or whatever. I just love Luffy, like, because I can hear this in his voice. Because so normally he's like, kind of cool, but not it. You know what I mean? Like, but like this is Luffy just like literally like I could fucking hear it where he's just like caught a glimpse of a pretty bad future just now. So figured I'd take care of that. You know, it's just so cool, man. Like, I love the silent and cool thing. You know, I love wacky characters too. You know, my favorite characters in this series are Sanji and Usopp, but like, I always love a little bit of that like silent cool. And it was just so cool to see Luffy just silently just blitz over there like, yep, I saw what you were doing. You thought, no, you ain't doing it. Yeah, it's just so cool.
And one of my favorite parts of this chapter was just him. You get the rest. Like, this is so good.
Oh, right, yeah, because he's like, yo, yeah, you guys handle the rest. Yeah, because, again, he's empowering the people, right? Like, he's actually pulling what the Revolutionary Army pulled, right? You remember how, like, the Revolutionary Army, when we saw them introduced, they would come in, they would empower the people, and then they would let them take care of their own oppressors to give them the confidence, right? So I love Luffy is a perfect, and this is what they say something like this in the chapter. Luffy is like a natural born leader, right? Like Mihawk noticed it at Marineford as well. Luffy is a natural born like Luffy is like a Bernie Sanders type, you know, or like Luffy is like, you know, you're Martin Luther King, you're Malcolm X, you're Bernie Sanders, you're like a leader of a movement because he knows how to speak in a way that empowers the people. He doesn't just come up and say like, I'm gonna do it, I'll take care of it, just sit back and watch, yada yada, you know. No, he's like, you guys, we're gonna need you guys, and I need you guys to raise up, stop being little bitches, and fucking be what you should be, which is way better than this. I love it.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. This shit is fucking, it's just, oh god, I just can't express the fact how, because I'm one of those people who saw Luffy's hype a long time ago, you know, I never was one of Luffy haters, so all you bandwagoners, you know, getting kicked off the ship.
Kicked off? Yeah.
Get the fuck off my ship. Only day one niggas on this ship.
What would your ship be called, bro?
The Luffy.
The Bartolomeo ship. Then you'd just be a member. No, you just need to be a member of Bartolomeo's crew, the Going Luffy Senpai.
Oh, for sure. Because I mean,
I would fucking 100% join Bartolomeo's crew.
Yeah, but we'd have to fix the shit up because they're the same people who think that chewing gum can help you with motion sickness.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they're pretty dumb, aren't they? And then they went on to Shanks Island and just fucked it up.
And they use like their grandma for guidance because they
By
don't
the
know.
way, don't forget. Like, I just want to remind everybody that still happened. There was that fucking cover story where like they just went to fucking a Shanks controlled island and like ripped his flag up and shit. You know Shanks is gonna show up and be like, "What the fuck?" Oh, I can't wait. I need that.
So, man, it's just this is actually one of the first One Piece chapters. I would say it's extremely straightforward.
It's pretty simple. I do have a couple more things to talk about. The first one, as a Chopper lover, as one who loves Chopper, seeing a Luffy Chopper combo attack makes me so happy.
Oh my god!
The heavy stamp, bro. I was like, yeah, my boy, get in there, Chopper.
I wonder how many of you Chopper haters out there are gonna hate on that scene.
Bro,
I wonder.
I gotta go watch King of Lightning's fucking live reaction and see if he's speaking some mad blasphemy.
He's pissed, bro. He's like using viruses as a weapon, bro.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love his doctor's like that doctor code he has. Like when he gets pissed as a doctor, he's like, "This is some bullshit." I love that. Man.
So does this mean that Oda is hinting at a Chopper versus Queen fight in the future?
No, come on, don't. I love Chopper, but like that's some Queen blasphemy, bro. You can't. I'm sorry, like Chopper ain't. What I'd like to see is a bunch of the Straw Hats taking on Queen. You know, like, I don't think Chopper could solo Queen. That's a little nuts.
It's Oda hinting at a Chopper return.
Bro, well, here's the thing. Like, unless he wants to do some shit where Chopper like just downs the entire jar of Rumble Balls and he has like a Godzilla form.
It's this man Oda.
Like, remember my monster point? I got one that's like even taller.
Bro, that you realize that with Queen's Devil Fruit, that would technically make sense.
Bro, I need that's straight up, bro. Like, I want to see Chopper like give Queen like a suplex, like in his monster point. I need like the size comparison. Someone go on the wiki and figure out how like how tall is Queen in Brontosaurus form? How tall is Chopper monster point? How do they stack up? I need to know. Whoever answers that in the comments, I will pin your comment.
So, oh wow, such a great reward there.
People love it. People love it. Steel Ram has been getting comment pin after comment pin. I'm just like, because he's coming in with the facts, bro. He's just spitting. Every time we fuck up, he's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna. He's literally become like our janitor, bro. Like, he's like, okay, here's what they missed. I'm like, yes, Steel Ram. Like, I gotta hire this motherfucker.
Is calling him janitor too, like, should we call him something higher?
Is that rude?
I don't know, because you know the social stigma against janitors.
No, janitors are fucking awesome, bro. Like, what would you do without a janitor?
But let's be honest, bro. You really think like a fucking principal is gonna fucking be like, oh hey janitor, you know, give a janitor respect? Like, come on.
That's fucked up, man. No, okay. Well, what? Steel Ram's our new best friend. How about that?
And bro, to keep it disclaimer. Let me, I have to do this for the SJWs. I am not saying janitors are a bad job.
Bro, the fucking janitor defense squad.
I'm just saying that in media, movies, whatever, how even SpongeBob did this. One of the biggest things is what parents always tell their kid is don't grow up, and become a job like a janitor.
Dumb conversation. I was just making a joke that he basically the joke was that we're worse than the janitor. We're like the fucking dumbass like monkeys in the zoo, and he's cleaning up our shit.
Yeah, well, this is Control Chaos. We do this stupid shit.
That's the point I'm saying is, like, he comes in, like, he came in with that, like, them facts when we were, like, forgetting, like, key elements of Shigaraki's flashback in My Hero. So, like, that's all I was saying. Like, he was being godly. So, no, I like using the power of the comment pin because I feel special and important, and I feel like I can be a merciful god and bequeath spotlights on people. Yes, you have quite tickled my fancy. You get an extra piece of bread tomorrow. It was a Monarch joke, like I'm a douchey king. Come on.
Monarch.
All right, cool. Thanks for not laughing. Thank you.
I was literally,
What?
Nothing.
What?
Hi.
The only other thing to talk about is Kid. Okay.
Why?
So
his Broly days are over.
Bro, no, listen. This is interesting to me. Okay. So he got the keys, and I do love that. Like Raizo assumes that like he's a friend. Like, he says friend of Straw Hats, right? Which is such a like, Like, so I love that like Kid is kind of being tsundere over here. Are you feeling this one? Like, he's just like, do I want to accept the help of Luffy? Because I feel like he knows in his head, if he takes these keys, he, like, now all of a sudden owes Luffy some shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, I just want to know what you think about the face that Kid is making. Because he's making a fucking face. Like, God damn it.
Bro, that's so funny because almost every supernova has been like that now. Like,
they end up just, like, getting on their knees and just sucking that Luffy dick. Yeah, absolutely.
Think about Law, Beige, you know. Like, it's inevitable. If you want to survive in One Piece, you have to suck Luffy's dick at least once.
He's a Yonko now, bro. Like, that's what you do with Yonko. It's like, oh, hey there, kid. 5th Yonko strolling on in. What's up? You want some of that? You want to work under me, bro?
Just pull his pants down, stretch that dick out far and wide.
Stretch it out, bro. It'll fill you up completely, no matter how wide your fucking uterus is.
It'll be like a long hot dog. Just stretch it out, and all of you take one side and just bite.
It's like when you open up a nice little thing of Laffy Taffy, bro. It's just like nibble on that dick a little bit, bro.
Nibble on some of that, and you're good. Oda will grant you plot armor for life until you die.
That's so funny. Okay, nah, straight up, bro. I have one other question for you because I keep thinking about it. Right. So when I see this like 8 days till the final battle thing, listen. We all know motherfucker's gonna die at this final battle. I'm sorry, it's happening. Like, you feel me, right?
Yeah, fuckers are dying.
So, like, because, like, here's the thing. This is gonna be one of those things where everyone's gonna, I mean, I don't know how the fans feel, but, like, it's gonna look like they're gonna succeed. Like, yep, we're going in, we're gonna eventually beat them. But, like, the way Oda's setting it up, I feel like this, like, final battle at Onigashima is gonna just be awful. Like, it's going to fucking just crash and burn, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So,
definitely, because there's definitely gonna be deaths. There were deaths in Marine Force, so it's gonna be there's like 2 deaths, two important deaths.
Yeah,
and unless you want to count Gekko Moria, but I think Gekko Moria's alive.
He didn't fucking die. You're dumb, bro. We just had a chapter where Gekko Moria attacked fucking Blackbeard's Island.
Oh yeah, I know. That was for the people who don't, you know, the people who don't pay attention.
Like you.
I know he's alive.
Yeah. How?
Well, I was doing it for spoiler free for people, but there you go.
No, bro. You high key are trying to fucking get out of your dumbness right now. Who the fuck would get this far in a current chapter review trying to be spoiler free? That is so dumb. That is the dumbest thing you ever said.
You know, people that's how I'd be. It'd be like that sometimes.
He's not joking, bro. Like, he's high key trying to cover up his bullshit. I see it.
Nah,
I see it happening. Anyway, so yeah, no.
Never happened.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, so final battle, what we have now is that they've actually, like, they have, like, this prison as a base now, which is pretty cool. Like, they've taken it over, right? So, that's neat. And I guess what I want to know is, final battle, motherfucker's gonna die. You still holding on to hope that Law ain't gonna be one of them?
Yep. Oh, hell yeah. I'm being that fanboy for fucking life. If he dies, I'm raging. You think I'm fucking playing, bro? You think I was joking? Oh hell no! I'm going full on rage mode.
You know, I was looking at our Social Blade earlier, and it says that it thinks that by the end of the year we're gonna have like 4,500 subs.
Really?
Yeah, and then it thinks by like in a year we'll have up to 10,000. So like I'm hoping that by the time Law dies, we're like really up there in popularity, so it can be a big event, and everyone's like, grab your popcorn, and Thurman's about to fucking rage. I want it to be known and far and wide throughout the anime community. I want people to be like, oh fuck, this week I'm watching King of Lightning's video second after Controlled Chaos.
I'm tired of one black man. Let's go to the other.
Yeah. Well, because one black man, he's just gonna diss on Chopper and fucking talk about how hot the girls are. The other one's gonna be like, yo, listen. Here's why Law dying is some bullshit.
Here's why One Piece quality dropped.
One Piece was ruined when Law died.
We're officially canning the One Piece discussion.
Nah, we ain't promised Neverland in this shit. So many views down the drain, goddammit.
One Piece officially become Promised Neverland level because Law died.
You know motherfuckers felt that way when Ace died, too.
I believe it. I feel like it's the same. It's the same way with how people did the same thing with Itachi.
Don't be that guy. That's so cringe. Ugh.
Yeah, people were pissed when Itachi died in Naruto, so they're like, quality dropped.
Yeah, no, like, just so you know, I would love it if Law died. I think that'd be fucking awesome for story. And I just need to see it to get Thurman to rage. I think it'd be a beautiful thing. And that video will be...
If Law dies, I at least want Usopp to get his fruit.
Ooh, it wouldn't happen, but I love it.
Because, I mean, I feel like Usopp would be... Because I was thinking about Chopper...
You're right, though,
it
is an important fruit. I can't see Oda just, like, ignoring that fruit.
So it would have to be someone from the Straw Hat crew. So the only one I really
does it really? I feel like one of Law's crew would eat it, if anything. Like Beppo.
Well, I mean, that's true. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see Beppo or unless we know like someone else besides like Beppo who like actually fights in Law's crew. I feel like if anything, they'd be like, here, Straw Hat, you respect
guys
Law
deserve this because he loved you. He never told you, but he loved you.
Because I'm gonna be honest, the only two people I could see on the Straw Hat crew eating the fruit is either Chopper, but he already has the fruit, or Usopp, because I mean, sniping and having the room would
be cool as fuck. I wonder if that would make him OP though, and like kind of make him like lose his like kind of charm of being the weak one.
Because I thought about Sanji getting it, but like Sanji probably wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure Sanji said he doesn't want a fruit in the past. Like he likes swimming.
I mean, the only fruit he wanted was the invisible fruit.
Yeah. He said the only fruit. Yep, that's what it was. And then
like, Zoro is interesting.
With
Zoro, I feel like the only way I could possibly accept Zoro eating the fruit is like Oda did some little character development was just like, because I feel like Zoro and Law do have some sort of like a bro moment type of stuff.
Because they're like the serious ones.
Yeah, so Zoro respected Law enough. We'd be like, here,
Zoro high key, like without really saying anything. Zoro's like, I wish Law was my captain.
Yeah, Zoro would be like. It'll be like, here, if you ever need the fruit, take it if like your life is in danger or some bullshit. And then like it'd be like a good character development for Zoro. Would be like, eat the fruit, because I feel it makes sense for Zoro to kind of do it, because the way Law fights, you can basically slash people in room, and Zoro literally does that shit. So it would make sense.
The only problem with that is that I feel like it would cheapen the whole becoming the best swordsman thing, because at that point, I think he wants to do it based on pure skill, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I'm kind of like, but I don't really think Nami would have much use for the fruit.
My favorite theory with Nami is that I want her to eat the fucking Monet's fruit, the snow one, because think about it, Punk Hazard was a fucking wasteland of ice and fire, and then Monet died, and the closest fruit should have been Nami's fucking tangerines on the ship.
Yeah.
So my hope is that one day she's gonna be like, I'm in the mood for a tangerine, and then she just eats one, and she's all of a sudden the snow woman. Just give it to me.
Yeah. Because the reason why I'm thinking of this.
Well, actually, now people are saying it should be carrot, which actually would make more sense because she's like a snow bunny.
Oh yeah. Because snow bunny. Because Lost Fruit is more strategic, so I'm thinking of people who use it strategically. Zoro probably would, but like I said, it wouldn't.
It would cheapen it.
Yeah, I'll only accept it if Oda did his Oda-ness.
Yeah. Thing. Like with because at first I was on Stealth Black, and now I'm all down for it.
Yeah, so if he did like his Oda-ness, I'd be like, okay, it makes sense. But the two people, minus Chopper, the two people I could see possibly utilizing his fruit almost better than Law could, because you know how like Sabo utilizes Ace's fruit better than he did, would be Usopp or Nami. I feel like because the way they're more like the two strategic,
they're the smarter ones, yeah.
Yeah, so I could see them. I could see Nami utilizing it better, to be honest.
That'd be a fun theory. I don't know if they'll do that, but it would be cool. It's cool to think about. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I straight up do think I would bet money that Law's gonna die. I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure he's gonna.
If he does die, then it'll be a waste if they just threw his fruit out the window. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know. Maybe. I really wouldn't mind. I think we've seen plenty of Law, more of Law than I expected to see when we first saw him.
Because I mean, it's the same thing with Ace's fruit, right? Like they gave it to Sabos to keep the legacy alive.
Yeah, you're true. You're right. I just don't. I don't know if it would actually go to one of the Straw Hats. I just feel like Oda is very comfortable with the dynamic of how the Straw Hats fight now.
Mm-hmm. He always gives them some sort of boost. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'd be cool. But yeah, I guess for me with that cool little side conversation, I guess final thoughts, predictions.
I don't really have any. We're probably gonna since we know what's going on in the jail now. We probably won't be back for the jail for a while now. We're probably gonna go back to like the
Yes,
other
I'm
islands.
so ready to fucking go back over to Zoro's group. I need it.
So that's all really the thing I have. 10 out of 10 chapter.
Yep, I want to see Zoro's group. I want to see what happened because last time we saw him, he was fighting Kyoshiro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the fuck happened there? Is he gonna
He
skip
was
that
saving-
shit like he always fucking does?
He was saving what's her name, Okiru,
Oh right. You mean
and then Sanju.
Komurosaki?
Sanju's like, Komurosaki. Then Sanju's like, this moss head got the girl, even though I have more.
Yeah, I have a higher bounty. Like
So-
it's like I love that scene because it's like he thought this whole time Zoro's been more successful than me purely because of his bounty, and now that I have a higher bounty, everything's gonna work out for me.
Yeah, it's so funny. I can't. We need some Zoro Sanji
We need
action.
high keys.
Yeah.
I want a whole chapter. I want Zoro to get lost again, and I want him to get lost with Sanji, and I just want them to chill in Wano together, and be forced to be like together for like a whole chapter.
It's been years since we've seen them together.
Yep, I need more. And with that, peace.
Peace.